Hi, we're here at the ICT Institute of Training and Development, and I'm joined by Linda from CMAT, and we're going to talk about the hands-on laboratory bootcamp for cell therapy biomanufacturing. Tell us about it, Linda.
Right. So we at CMAT have partnered with ISCT to create this bootcamp and also a virtual course for the cell therapy field. The virtual course has been going on since 2022, so it's been offered several times. It has 12 modules, it's online, it has expert panels, but the feedback we got was that people also needed hands-on experience. They needed a trained workforce, and this field is very new and moving very fast, and it's hard to find people who actually have the skill sets. So if you take someone right out of college, or someone who's worked in an analytical lab, for example, or someone who has worked on clinical teams before, but not doing cell therapy, they will not have the hands-on skills that are needed. So we responded by creating this course. How I actually got into it is because we were collaborating on a big multi-site clinical trial with 5 different clinical teams, and out of all of them, I think 2 had seen a pipette. They had done clinical trials before, but they needed to be able to do cell counts for the dosing, quality control, safety testing, cryopreservation. So that's sort of how we got into the conversation with CMAT and ICT and found the joint interest to create this course. So the target audience is someone who's new to the field or someone who's moving from a related area but into the cell therapy field. So if you worked in an analytical lab, or if you are just starting that type of job, or if you are hiring on a team and you need to get their skill set up, you don't want to spend the first 6 months of just training them, because the people who train them on your team also have other things to do. That's the target audience for this. So it's a week. It's a boot camp. We're going to start from the basics, this is a pipette. We're going to cover things like this is how you culture stem cells, this is how you would culture your CAR Ts, this is the different bioreactor options you have, this is how you do the safety testing, your endotoxin, your mycoplasma, your cell count, your cryopreservation, your characterization and release assays. And we're going to compress as much of those initial months of training as we can into one week.
I mean, it sounds fantastic, and it's a fantastic opportunity and a great thing for employers to do, to send their people off and get them trained in a really concise manner, in a well-acknowledged and improved manner. So tell us when the next one is and how do people go about registering?
The next one is in August. It starts August 12th, and if you go to the ISCT website, you can sign up for it. If you sign up for it now, there's an early bird special for the
All right, good to know. Good to know.
But there's also different ones depending on if you're coming from academia, for example.
Sure.
You get the academic rate. I guess we know that.
That's fantastic.
People will ask. So yeah, it's in Atlanta. It's on the Georgia Tech campus, and it's in the Marcus Center for Therapeutic Cell Characterization and Manufacturing facilities there, which is a research center that is set up more like the lab space that you, if you were going into industry, would be working in. But we'll cover things that are applicable if you're going into cell therapy on the industry side, or if you're going in on the clinical trial side.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thanks so much, Linda. Thanks so much for joining us, and thanks for all the work you're doing, because it's really important.